Hey there, have you ever just stared at the night sky and thought, whoa, how did all this even start? Where did the stars, galaxies, and even the humans we come from? Well, science has a pretty solid answer. It's called the Big Bang, right? But ancient Vedic or Hindu spirituality also has its own take on the creation. And honestly, it lines up with science in some pretty mind-blowing ways. Let's dive into it together. So what's the Big Bang? Anyway, alright, the Big Bang theory is basically around 13.8 billion years ago, the entire universe was squished into one tiny, insanely dense point. Imagine all matter, all energy, and even time and space itself just crammed into a single dot, and then boom, it exploded. From that moment, the universe started expanding, cooling, and eventually forming stars, galaxies. That's pretty wild, right? But here's where it gets even cooler. If you flip open some really old Vedic texts, they describe creation in a way that feels super familiar. So what do the Vedas and the Upanishads say about all of this? Well, here are a few gems. The cosmic wave. Ancient texts talk about a golden egg called Hiranyagarbha. This egg contains everything and eventually expanded to create the universe. Sounds familiar? Yep, it's almost like the Big Bang, but explains in a poetic or symbolic language. And another concept in Vedic tradition is called, cyclical creation and destruction. Instead of one state timeline, Hindu cosmology says the universe goes through endless cycles of creation, which is Shrishti, maintenance, and destruction, which is Pralaya. Some scientists today even wonder if our universe might also be part of a bigger cycle. The power of sound, another big concept. In Vedic thought, creation begins with vibration, especially the sound. And get this, scientists have actually found a faint cosmic hum called the cosmic microwave background, CMB. It's basically the leftover echo of the Big Bang, they call that, right? So how do these two perspectives, modern physics and ancient wisdom, line up? Let's break it down. The universe had a beginning. Both science and the Vedas agree on this, right? Science calls it the singularity, while Vedic texts describe as Hiranyagarbha, or the manifestation of Brahma. The universe is expanding. The Big Bang theory says the universe is still expanding. And guess what? The Rig Veda also mentions an expanding universe growing from a single point. So are those concepts in today's scientific world taken by that ancient, texts? Cycles of creation, science is not 100% sure yet, but many physicists think universe could collapse and bang again. Hindu cosmology, it's already there. creation, destruction, and rebirth over and over. Now, here is where things get extra trippy. Quantum physics, the science of the super tiny, has ideas that sound so similar, like Vedic wisdom, interconnectedness. Quantum entanglement shows that particles can stay connected even when they are a light years away. They are very far, they are still connected. The Vedas also teach that everything is connected through Brahma, the ultimate reality, the observer effect. In quantum experiments, just observing something can change how it behaves. The Upanishads say something similar. The observer is key in shaping the reality. Concept, time and space. Physics says time and space are flexible, relative. Vedic texts, they describe Kal, which is time, as infinite, cyclical, and multi-layered. Okay, so all of this sounds super cosmic. But how does it actually touch our daily lives? What does it mean to us? If we are curious, meditation and science, we can connect with that, right? At least practice like meditation are now scientifically proven to reshape the brain and improve focus, calms, and our well-beings. Dark matter and energy. The physicists say most of the universe is made of stuff we can't even see or touch. Vedic texts also talk about subtle energies beyond our five senses. Caring for nature. Hindu philosophy sees Earth as Bhumi Devi, a sacred mother. Science emphasizes sustainability for survival. Different language, same message. Protect the planet. And it's not just us talking about this. Some of the greatest thinkers noticed it too. Are you familiar with Carl Sagan? He loved Hindu cosmology, saying it's the only religion or spiritual lifestyle whose time scales matches modern science. Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, famously quoted the Bhagavad Gita after the first nuclear tests. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. So what do you think? Isn't it amazing how the Big Bang and the Vedic concept of creation are so similar to each other? Science gives us the how, the spirituality gives us why. Put them together and we get a deeper, richer understanding of this beautiful universe we live in. Now I'm curious, what part of this story blew your mind the most? Feel free to drop in the comments below. And hey, whether you are looking through a telescope or sitting in meditation, keep exploring.